Alright, hi, hello everybody. Let's get the show. Wait a minute. Oh, hang on. Let me hide some HUDs real quick. I am completely, hi Kieran. I am completely professional and have everything together. Let me also make sure. What character did I last log in out of? Okay. Okay. We are, in fact, safe. I'm squinting at a new add-on I'm using in OBS, and it's not doing what I want it to do. So let me, or either that, or a thing I interpreted as meaning first words ever on the channel just meant, like, first message of the day? Is that what you meant, StreamerBot? Okay, here, I'm gonna just change a thing real quick. We're also gonna turn off that. Oh, it doesn't matter, it's not gonna show me. Alright, I will worry about that later. Anyway, StreamerBot, real good. 10 out of 10. Once I have my VTuber model, I might make a video talking about how much I love it. Including some cool stuff it can do specifically for VTubers. Anyway. So yeah, everybody's ready to go do the dungeon, but we've got quests. So, actually, I'd help if my map wasn't in the middle of my screen. I think I was planning on taking a screenshot to be like, look at all these quests I got, and then decided against it. Leniel would bestow blessings upon you. Alright. Shizune Daoskar, the esteemed guest of whom I have heard so much. I also helped you with a quest, like, 24 hours ago. My name is Leniel, Master of Rites. It is an honor to meet you. As I understand it, you will soon be leaving to the Katana Ravel, is that right? Then the Emperor's wishes will soon be fulfilled. A comforting thought. For with each passing year, more and more of our hunters are lost to the Eaters. We were never a particularly fecund people. Now it is nigh impossible to sustain our numbers. But we will not be driven from our homes, our way of living. So long as the trees of the Great Wood stand, so too shall the Vis. And to renew our union with the forest, we will be holding a small ceremony wherein we offer prayers to the gods. Would you honor us by serving as witness to this petition of the gods, or to the gods? Yeah, sure, I've got time before I head off to the Ravel. Very good. I should mention the ceremony is not a formal affair. In fact, it can be quite lively. But for a hardened warrior such as you, it should prove no trouble at all. When you are ready, travel north to the Morning Stars and speak with my student, Vina. She will explain the rites. Oh yeah, it'd help if I was on Dark Knight, huh? That one. There we go. Loimet is furring her bow. Or her brow. I can read. Thank goodness you are here. I would ask for your help with a rather urgent matter. In recent days, trespassers we believe to be of the children of the everlasting dark have been spotted near the Morning Stars. No doubt come for the secrets of our temples. By all rights, they should have been stopped before even reaching Mishmaya. But fending off the Ilmorans has spread our patrols thin. They cannot be suffered to remain here any longer. Will you help us find them? Yeah, sure. When last spotted, they were accompanied by giant spiders. They are monstrous creatures with skin like armor. Use this elixir to cut through their defenses. Go swiftly, and may the blessings of the wood be upon you. everything's sending us to the same place. Thank goodness you are here. I need your help. What's wrong? One of the stone guardians in the ruins. It attacked our sisters. I would go and help them, but I fear I cannot do it alone. Please, I beg you, come with me to the Morning Stars. Alright. Next one, I believe, is down this way. Yep, we've got like 3 quests here. I am searching for a friend. She is yay high, sandy-colored hair. Have you seen her? Have I? No? Then I suppose she is off getting herself in trouble. She is obsessed with learning all she can of Ronka's history, you see, and has been planning to infiltrate Woven Oath to see the murals there. I told her not to go, but she refuses to listen. If you were to express your doubt of her schemes, perhaps she can be persuaded to return. Please, you have to find her before it is too late. Did you hear that? I don't know. The cry of Ejaculus is in terrible pain. The beast's master is likely on her way, though I suspect she may need assistance. We must act quickly. Would you take these healing herbs to her? The guard may mistake Ejaculus's cries for danger, but I will alert them it is being addressed. Swiftly now. Again, you honor me with your presence, and at a most opportune time. Like the buzzing of many insects does the village talk of your deeds. A number of my sisters wish to see your strength for themselves with a test of strength. Yeah, a test of strength would, in fact, display my strength. Do you accept the challenge? Do I have a choice? Very good. They await you at Bow Rest. And then this last quest, is it over here? Here, yes. Okay. Tell me, do you believe in the power of prayer? I mean, I believe praying does something. I've seen it happen. Even if it's just manipulating ether. Would you do me the honor of joining me in a small prayer for good fortune? We require 2 offerings to ensure our words reach the heavens. A tear of Yishmaya and the heart of a Jinn. But your prayers are between you and the gods alone. As such, I cannot help you in preparing these offerings. I will await your return. May the blessings of the wood keep you safe. Alright, and then we just have these last 3 quests to grab on our way to Bow Rest. Yeah, they're this way. One here. Ah, your timing is quite fortuitous. I have a task that could make use of with your expertise. Since the beginning our vigil after the fall of Ronka, we Vis have seldom ventured beyond the bounds of Yishmaya. But times are changing, and it has come to our attention that the ruins beneath Lake Tusi-Mekta remain untouched by the Blessed. Being more familiar with the environs of the West, I think you would be well suited to the endeavor. According to our records, there are several owl statues, somewhere within the ruins. I ask that you find them and ensure they yet remain whole. It would help if I would not run straight into a wall. Well met, ally of Ronka. Did you hear? Almet's recently returned with an astounding catch. She slew 5 Greatwood Rails single-handedly. 5! Almet is without question one of our greatest hunters, but I am most curious to see how you would fare against them. If you would take up the challenge, meet with me at the Great Pyramid of Ushner. Alright, we're going this way first. Are you not Shizune? One of the allies of Ronka? I am. It is an honor. I was hoping we would meet, actually. There is a place here in the Greatwood I would very much like to show you. It is a place of leisure where I hope you might be at ease, if only for a short while. Though I am afraid you cannot reach it on foot. Have you an Amuro or perhaps a Jaculus to carry you? If so, follow me to the west of the Wild Fett. Oh, I'm supposed to have flight unlocked by now, huh? I should have... Ooh, what do I have left to actually unlock flight? That's gonna be under travel, ether currents. Oh, I can't fly yet because I have to finish MSQ. So, there isn't even that much of a rush to get this done, huh? Okay. Okay, I feel a little bit better now. Oh, right, bow rest. So I'm gonna go around this way, and they are gonna be over here. You have come at last. Be welcome, ally of Ronka. We have hidden 3 badges in the trees near Fano for you to find. Be warned, however, they are guarded by our fiercest warriors. If you can defeat them and claim the badges, you may claim your prize from Taina. Good luck to you, ally of Ronka. May the blessings of the wood be upon you. Why let me do quests, or why let me accept quests that require flying when one of the ether currents is locked behind MSQ? Why not have those quests be triggered by me finishing that part of it, MSQ, and actually like potentially having unlocked flying? Like, as it is, the story literally will not let me. I mean, it's probably the next MSQ quest that I have to do. But I can still be cranky, especially since a side quest in Endwalker. No, not Endwalker, in Dawn Trail. Totally spoiled shit for me. Because it really should have been like unlocked after the next quest that I did in MSQ. Okay, and noted, Jaculus means griffin here, or Jaculus is what they call griffins here. Oh baby, it's wheezing. Hang on. Easy now. Everything will be fine. Who are you? What are you doing here? I brought medicine. It's a vial of dried medicinal herb, prepared by the beasts. Oh, my apologies. Come, I will hold it down while you press its wounds. I will keep it still as best I can. Please, be gentle. You will be all right. Hi, Ash. What's up? I need to check something. Did I? Oh, I didn't turn that off. Oh. There we go. That's why it was being stupid. Okay, hang on. Sorry, I am... Oh, you're drained? Rough day. Well, you can chill and hang out while we work through a side quest at MSQ then. A barrage of arrows struck it down. At first, it made no sense to me. My people would never do such a thing. But on closer inspection, I noticed the arrowheads were made of gold. Only the children of the everlasting dark would use such garish arms. They have grown bold since the Omoran's attack. Perhaps too bold. Oh no! Is she okay? Like, is this she snuck up on you and spooked you? Or did she, like, get sick or injured or start acting sick or injured? All the more reason we must remain vigilant. Thank you for your help. Please inform the others the Joculus is safe. I would stay here a while longer. Can't do the quest over there until I have flight unlocked. Yeah, we unlocked a whole bunch of quests and then the game's like, ah, you need flight. You still haven't gotten far enough in MSQ to unlock flight in this zone, even if you'd found all the other ether currents by now. Okay. So I think the remaining ether currents I need to find are all in Ishmaya. Oh my god. Fortunately, Saya and Luca are little weenies who don't generally try to get out of the apartment. My cat before Saya and Luca was absolutely a cat where I probably should have gotten, like, I didn't know about the whole orange collar thing until after I'd already lost her, but like I absolutely should have gotten an orange collar for her because she would absolutely try to get out. Northeast? All right. One time we got back home, from, like, we'd gone to visit a college campus, when I was, like, a senior in high school, and we got home, and Biscuit was, like, outside, and had apparently been outside, like, the entire day. Fortunately, it was just a day trip, but, like, we get home, and there's a very familiar gray tabby just, like, hanging out outside, where I can promise you she was not supposed to be, and I'm just, like, really glad that, like, she was okay. But no, Biscuit would try to get out, like, all the time. Oh, there it is! There you are. Well, I'm glad you were able to find her. Because, yeah, that's always so spooky. Alright, I think the last one is, yeah, 600 Yalms north. That's probably over by the temple. First, wait, oh, right, yeah. First. Also, look it, I managed to get my, bot announcements fixed. Turns out what the problem was, is that, like, if you have StreamerBot set up for multi-streaming, so if you only have it set up for one, platform, then you can set it up where it's like, okay, these timers are going to go off every X amount of time, and you can also set it so that it only does that if you have a certain number of, like, lines of chat in your thing. Unfortunately, if you have it set up so that you're multi-streaming, chatbot, or not chatbot, StreamerBot isn't smart enough to know which chat should be monitoring. So it just doesn't work if you have it set to more than 0. So yeah, now I just need to figure out the YouTube side of things because the timer went off on it went off on Twitch, but not YouTube. And I probably should have done both. What's nice is I realized that I can set things up so that I can just dock the chat log from chatbot in OBS. So at least in theory. Oh yeah, so yeah, I can totally see. Oh, is the music loud? Hang on, let me. Thank you for letting me know. There, is that a little bit better? Yeah, I mean, part of the problem is this game is just really weird about its volume. Where sometimes things are really quiet and then suddenly the sound is super loud no matter how low you turn it. Be right. Just gonna go ahead and... Alright, I need to express my doubts in her plan. So, oh wait, hang on. Is this one where I can just click on? Yeah, it is! Quiet. What do you want? To stop you from doing something stupid. Kirill sent you to bring me home? But I'm so close, I will not go back. The murals may have knowledge that can help my people. Help you! It would be foolish not to try. And now is the perfect time. They seem off balance today, as if intruders had already come. It was you. Yeah. Then you should know better than anyone that my plan will work. Yeah, but I had like 4 other people with me. If you can draw the attention of even 3 of their guards, that is all I need. If all goes as planned, I will see you back at Fano. No, that would be like, it might be funny the first time, but unless they made it a very, 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 like I know you said 1 in 1,000 or 1 in a million, but like it would have to be a very low chance of happening, and you would need a chance to like be able to toggle it off. Because I think it'd be funny the first time and then just end up getting really grating really quickly. I wanted to summon my boy before we went in here. Alright. And hey, look, 3. 1, 2, 3. Bosom buddies. Alright, in that case, once we beat this guy... How are we doing? I am doing pretty good. My mom and I went and bought our Christmas tree for this year. Home Depot had really slim pickings, unfortunately, but we were able to find one that I think will be okay. And I always get a little, like, Charlie Brown tree from my apartment. The one I bought might have looked smaller at Home Depot than it did when I put it on the table next to my TV. But we get like a normal sized tree for the living room in my mom's apartment, and then I get a little Charlie Brown one for my apartment. Because like I do the actual celebrating of Christmas, which we do in like a pretty secular way. But like that's always been my plan, was like if I had my own place, which I kind of sort of do now, I'd just get a little Charlie Brown tree for myself, because I'd still be like going to my mom's place for Christmas regardless. So there's no point in getting like the really big tree. But yeah, I've got my tree out. I'm letting it chill a little bit. Normally I get a smaller tree and I use fairy lights on it, but this year I think my tree is big enough to justify like actual normal Christmas lights. But I do have the tree skirt on, and I have my two snow globes out, mostly as cat deterrents, to give my cats less places to try and jump up and check out the tree and try to drink out of the tree like water tray. Because cats do that, or at least mine do. The apple statue appears to be chipped. But yeah, but the snow globes are Pokemon. The tree skirt, Pokemon. My ornaments, Pokemon ornaments. And it's all stuff that I got from like the Pokemon Center in years past. But like the Pokemon Center, they sell ornaments, they sell tree skirts, they sell stockings, they sell snow globes. You know what they don't sell for some fucking reason? Tree toppers. And like Staryu and Starmie and Delibird are right there, Pokemon Company. So anyway, my master plan is to eventually like just go to Joann's, I guess, and buy the materials I would need to try and make my own custom little or Jirachi. I want to do Delibird because like the tree toppers I always grew up with. I mean, we have like an angel one for our big tree, but like we used to also have a tiny little like fake tree. And the tree topper for that was a Santa Claus one. And so like Delibird would be a perfect tree topper. So yeah, at some point I'm probably just gonna have to make my own, because for some reason the Pokemon Center refuses to cooperate and give me what the people want. And by the people I mean me, but you know what? I'm sure other people would want it too if it existed. Where? Oh, where? Hang on. Oh, there it is. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with my tree. Pokemon is bad about giving the people what they want. I mean, yeah. Yes and no. I mean, there's some stuff where I do think there's limitations to what they can and can't do. Obviously a big problem with their games is honestly, I think the cause of some of the issues they've been having since the Switch came out is the fact that Game Freak is used to making console games. Or not console games, handheld games. And I think making games for console is a skill set that their devs don't have, and I don't know why they haven't hired people who know what the fuck they're doing with that. Because I've definitely heard that, like, some of the issues that people have with the more recent Pokemon games either aren't as bad or aren't an issue if you're not playing the game stocked. Which might be why I've rarely, if ever, run into any of the issues people run into, because I always play on my Switch in handheld mode. You never dock yours? Yeah. I mean, I get the appeal of it, but, okay. Now, I think... Is it... Oh, east? Is it in the other... Oh... Okay, I know where it is. I was wrong. Alright. You don't want to bother swapping cables on your TV. Completely fair. I just, you know, I like playing on my Switch because I like being able to chill in bed playing video games sometimes. And when I'm doing that, I want that game to be like Pokemon or Animal Crossing or like one of my chill Nintendo games. You came! Thank the gods. There's yet one more to be to the north, closer to the Great Pyramid. I will see this one here. Or I will see to this one here. Go and save our sister. When you have her, take her back to Fana. What do you want me to do with your friend? Just like stick her in my pocket? I have other stuff I need to do while I'm here. Oh, those two. Right, I'll save that for last. Because those two are part of a chain. That being said, like when it comes to Dexit and stuff, like I know this is something people don't necessarily want to hear, but there are a lot of Pokemon out there. And so I do think it was kind of inevitable that eventually they wouldn't be able to add every single Pokemon to every single game. Because it'd be either that or the new generation would suffer in terms of how many new Pokemon we got. Like, we're past 1,000 at this point, right? I think. And honestly, I think it's more interesting when different regions have different Pokemon. And not just like different, like, you know, it does feel a little weird in terms of world building that like, okay, so you start in Kanto and you've got all these Pokemon and then you go to Johto and it not only has Pokemon that aren't in Kanto, but all the Pokemon that are available in Kanto are also available in Kanto or in Johto. And then you go to Hoenn and the same thing happens. So world building wise, I do think it makes more sense to be like, yeah, not every single Pokemon is available in every single region. And we can't let you import them because that's going to cause problems with our environment. Oh, wait a minute. That's right. I'm supposed to be using this on it, huh? No wonder this is giving me so many issues. Yeah, no, for sure. And that's before we factor in, like, the gimmicks that they've been adding in terms of, like, Gigamax or whatever. Oh, I didn't even see you there. Hi. Like, yeah, I know that those things don't always apply to, like, every single Pokemon, but there's still a lot of modeling they have to do with, like, the unique form, like, fancy schmancy gimmick forms and stuff. So, like, there's some complaints people have with Pokemon games that I think are 100% fair and valid. And then there's others where, like... Oh, this is a fake. Where I think people are reacting emotionally and not really listening to, like, the logic of why a thing is happening. Gotta use that. There we go. That being said, I know we haven't even gotten a release date for it. At least last I checked. But when Legends ZA comes out, or ZA, or whatever we're calling it, Legends Pizza, I absolutely plan on streaming that. Yeah, like, every Pokemon appearing in every single region just bothered me as a writer in terms of world building. I've also been burned enough on leaks that I just don't trust them anymore, but if a leak I saw ends up being true, I know who my starter is going to be. Allegedly, Twtich is going to be one of the starters. And I will always, 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 always be loyal to Gen 3. Oh, yes. I might at the very least mess around with it tomorrow, and do a special stream for it. Just because it actually is, like, coming out tomorrow, so if I want to jump on that hype train, it would be a tomorrow thing. And then we'll see how we feel about continuing to play it afterwards. Because I'll be honest, when I'm playing it personally, I may or may not, like, at least with the last two games, I'd start off paying attention to the story, and then I'd get to a point where it's like, I'm kind of over the writing in this, and then I'd stop paying attention. Or I'd pay just enough attention where, like, I had a vague idea of what was happening. But really, I mostly played those games because I like playing with digital paper dolls. You think that might be... Or you think that might have something to do with why I like YouTubing and playing MMOs? Especially 14. You have come. Very good. I care not for how many you can capture, only how it is done. When you have weakened one, use the sack to capture it, and bring it back here. Good luck in your hunt. I will be watching. Oh, I know what I'm hunting. But I want to go this way. Hey, Zev! What's up? No, the correct choice for Gen 3 Pokemon is Mudkip. Always Mudkip. Mudkip, best starter. Mudkip is baby. Swampert is the best. Oh shit, that's right, I have to actually capture these things. Alright, fine. You and Ash can be on Team Trico. I will be over here with the correct opinion. Now, would it be Team Trico for life or Team Trico for leaf? No! River! Yeah. I hate it when people say yes to and or, like, to or questions that are like A or B. Come on, guys. Don't do this to me. Both? Okay. Alrighty. And there she is. I can see now why Elven speaks so highly of you. Your form was unlike anything I have ever seen. But what of the Greatwood Vale? Here you go. How a great wood rail could fit in this sack is anyone's guess. Good question. This is coming out of my pocket? What? You have done well not to bruise the feathers or the skin. We can make good use of this. Hammer space, I guess. Yes, such a prize warrants a reward. Meet with me at Fana, and I will see you compensated for your trouble. Speaking of being compensated for my work. Okay, but like a Namazu I could see fitting in a backpack. Do I need to remind you how big that thing I just fought was? Oh, something just sold in my retainer. Oh, thank you for the 100 bits, Ash. I thought you didn't see the sale notification. But that's what I had in my pocket, apparently. I guess... I know even the game is just like, don't ask questions. Just don't question it. But, there's a limit to what I'm willing to not ask questions about. And like, now that I'm thinking too hard about it, when I craft like walls and roofs for houses, it does go into my inventory, so I guess I can fit like an entire house in my pockets somehow. I like how everybody questions, how is my retainer coming back with somebody's roof? And I'm just like, you have an entire house in your pocket. Maybe we're asking the wrong questions. I mean, yes, true. Whose roof is it is an important question to be asking. To be fair, I'm sure I'm not the only one who keeps stuff like that stored in a retainer if you have spares, or like ones that you like but aren't using right now. So it isn't necessarily coming from somebody's house. It could be coming from somebody's storage shed. You have my thanks. I believe I am well enough to walk on my own. Let us hurry back before another sentinel arrives. You too. I mean, it's better than somebody just walking up to somebody's housing plot and ripping off the roof. Now, or not now, we are busy. I think it would be less the hammer at that point and more them walking down the floor samples and being like, we're just gonna take this entire roll of linoleum, stick it in their pocket. Or not linoleum. What's the, like, fake wood? They can just, like, roll out and put on top of stuff. What business brings you to the Morning Stars? And you accepted? This is such an honor. Thank you for coming. Goodness, where are my manners? My name is Fina. A pleasure to meet you. And this is my sister, Kuna. Or it's, oh boy, is it Kuna or Siuna? Siuna, how do you do? I'm gonna assume it's Siuna. Are you certain this is wise? I realize she is an ally of our people, but the ceremony is not meant for outsiders. I was invited by our elder. We cannot go against Master Laniel's wishes. Besides, we may never again have such an opportunity. If you insist. Now, let me tell you about the ceremony. As Master Laniel has likely already explained, we will renew our bond with the Greatwood through prayer. To ensure our prayers reach to the gods, however, we must first beseech the spirits of the forest for aid. Once summoned, we must prove ourselves worthy through combat. Only then will our prayers be delivered unto the heavens. So are the offerings just bait for monsters? As witness to the rites, it is up to you to do battle with the spirits. If you are still willing, of course. I'm always willing to do battle. Wonderful. This will be a ceremony to be remembered. Shall we begin then? Close your eyes and we will attempt to draw forth the spirit with our prayers. Yeah, sure. O gods of the Greatwood, bringers of bounty and wisdom, we call to you now to renew our vows. For the strength to protect these lands, to the shield that guards against the accursed light. Or to be the shield that guards against the accursed light, we seek combat with your children, the spirits of the wood, to prove to you our worth. By the gods! What happened? The spirits are of opposing forces, fire and ice. A terrible omen. Our prayers are enough to suppress their strength, but we cannot cast them out alone. Please, you must strike them down before they wander off into the woods. Got it. That just so happens to be my specialty. Well done. Spirits of fire and ice, heavens help us. Thank you for your help, but in light of what we have witnessed, I think it best we call off the ceremony for now. Spirits of opposing elements is the most dire of omens. The discord between them would prevent our prayers from reaching to the gods. And this would not have happened were she not here. We may try again on the morrow, but she cannot be allowed to attend. Sister, please. She is our guest, handpicked by Master Laniel. Yeah, she is super rude. My apologies. It seems your attendance was not meant to be. Would you go and inform Master Laniel of what happened? We must remain here and clear the altar. Okay, but maybe I'm not the problem. Have you considered that? Now, there is that quest over... Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I'll get to it when I get to it. Right now, it's the only orange circle over there. Maybe it's, you know, hey, two opposing spirits, two sisters. Maybe it's one of them. Or both of them. You returned. Good! All of our hunters are accounted for. The sentinels have helped guard these ruins for centuries. It is unsettling to know they may now turn on us at any given moment. Such a thing was inconceivable before the flood. but as the light takes its toll, they grow increasingly erratic. Indeed, it has made our duty into the ruins all the more difficult. But we will not be dissuaded from from doing what must be done. Maybe the Sentinels are mistaking you guys for intruders. It is not much, but I would like you to have this. For helping save my sisters, I pray we can count on your aid should we have need of it again. Oh, this is a chain too? Oh, okay. A welcome sight in our hour of need. As you know, a number of our stone sentinels have turned against us, but if they can be slain, they may yet serve to protect these ruins. We lack the knowledge to build more, but it is possible to use their parts to repair those that yet remain. If you could slay even a single sentinel and bring me its core... Oh, I'm okay. I'm just a little yawny. And bring me its core, that is all I require to begin my work. So, the children were behind this? Long have they coveted the bounty of Yishmaya. Their desperation has made them bold, and the presence of Gilmore's soldiers has served only to encourage them. But so long as we yet breathe, these woods will remain beyond their reach. Oh, wait a minute. Right. Whoops. The kitchen where that quest is down this way. Please excuse me, guys. I have the stupid. You have prepared your offerings, then? Yep. The heart of a djinn, said to be the source of their power over wind. And a tear of each lokwa, a delicate azure flower said to be blessed by each lokwa. Very good. Now, we take the tears in hand, like so. We then use the heart of the djinn to summon a breeze to carry the tears, and our prayers into the firmament. Even now I can feel the god's protection. I suspect you will have need of it, but in the Katana Ravel. This too may prove useful in your travels. Until we meet again. See, I have to assume that when these side quests refer to the dungeon, that's unique to the fact that I haven't done it yet, and if I had done it, they wouldn't be bringing it up. But like, also, it's really hard to tell with these side quests, or with side quests in general. How fare the statues? You wiped them as well? I expect nothing less of an ally of Ronka. In the days of the Ronkan Empire, the owl was regarded with great reverence. The divine beast of night and the keeper of knowledge. In fact, there is a legend that speaks of a time when darkness fades, and the people pray for the night. An owl is said to guide she who heralds the night's return. Perhaps that is why fate brings you here. I mean, I guess if the owl is the medallion on the owl on the medallion we have, instead of a literal owl. Ah, you have returned. Thank you again for your help at Woven Oath. The murals were more beautiful than I dared imagine, and some much older. I drew sketches of them that I could continue my studies. Continue my studies here. If I should find anything of import, you will be the first to know. But before that, I must first go and apologize to Coril. for you, O great hunter and ally of Ronka. I will seed this into Elmet, and she will ask where is my quarry. What a fool I am! I should have been hunting with you. Perhaps if I can hunt 4 and offer them together with yours. That sounds like a you problem. Also, I thought I had this set. Supposed to. Alright. Now, let us head over this away. Return this quest. You have routed the trespassers, I take it. They seemed fixated on the temples of the morning stars, perhaps drawn by the radiant stones atop them. To an outsider, they might appear a source of power, but that is quite far from the truth. They glow with the power of these woods, of Ronka. The light would fade the moment they were moved. Okay. Hydrate, yes, I'm gonna hydrate, I'm gonna stretch. Get more stretchies in. Everybody stretch with me. I'm just gonna stand up for a little bit so I'm not sitting on my chair for 4 hours straight. Because my back was actually starting to hurt last night. Like, not necessarily during stream, but after. Just because I'd been on my ass for so long. Also, oh, right, during the ad, I wanted to restart my headset. One moment. Alright. What is the battery like? Is that why it's crackling? No, the battery looks fine. But yeah. Just getting a little more stretch in my neck. I'm feeling pretty good with my rigging practice. Like, I can... A, there's stuff I can do without even relying on the tutorial. B, like, there's some stuff where I feel comfortable enough with it that I found a few practice models that are, like, free on Booth. And was able to mess... Or, like, I've been messing around with them. Just because, like, I wanted to make sure that what I was getting good at was using the program and rigging, and not just me being really good at rigging the one particular model that I've been using for practice with the tutorial. So... And, like, one of the models I'm practicing with is a half body, which is something I need to learn how to do. And yeah. I still need to learn more about how to do physics, but I'll get there. Alright, and welcome back from ads, everybody. Remember, you can subscribe to me on Twitch for that ad-free experience and emotes. And if you join the Discord, you'll be able to use those emotes in Discord as long as your Twitch is linked to your Discord account, as well as here on Twitch. And yeah. Oh, I still need to set up a whole bunch of polls in the Discord, by the way. I keep forgetting. I'll try to remember to do them after stream tonight. They glow with the power of these woods of Ronka. the light would fade the moment they were moved. But regardless of their worth, such crimes cannot be tolerated. I will see to it we strengthen our defenses of the border. This will not happen again. I'm actually going to finish this other quest before we turn in the chain. Because there is going to be... oh! This is part of the flying thing. Never mind. I'm stupid. Alright, then we're just gonna carry on. Back so soon? What of the ceremony? It went. Fire and ice. Thank goodness they were not hurt. It is never too late to begin the ceremony anew, but I fear the source of our troubles has naught to do with the spirits. I didn't do anything, though. The ritual to which you bore witness requires no less than 2 petitioners to summon the spirit of the wood, and they must be of one mind and one heart. Historically, it has always been blood relatives who were chosen. If what you say is true, and not 1 but 2 spirits answered their call, it is a sign of disharmony between them. Until we discover its source, attempting the ritual again would prove disastrous. But I fear the others will not be forthcoming with information were I to press the subject. For our esteemed guest and ally Ronka, on the other hand, I believe they would be willing to speak freely. Would you speak with the people of Fano and see if they know aught of any trouble between Fina and Siuna? Fina and Siuna? In all of Fano, I can think of no one closer. It's little wonder they were chosen to petition the spirits of the wood. In a sense, we consider all here to be family, but twins are said to have an especially powerful bond. Which is why it has been so strange to see them argue in recent days. They have not been the same since the children and Umoran soldiers breached the border. Yeah, and now you know why this stream is part of tonight's stream title is SCREE. I speak with Siuna quite often, actually, about our history and the duty to the late Emperor. We were once a nomadic people, or so the legends say, but Ishmaya, in her boundless love, sought to bless us with a home. And so she appeared before the Emperor of Ronka in a dream and bade him allow us into his kingdom. That is how we found our home and our purpose. Siuna is determined to protect both. I spoke with Fina not long ago. She heard that I was considering leaving Fano and wished to talk. It is a decision not to be made lightly, for we may never return once we leave. But now that you and your companions are here, I feel our duty has been fulfilled. I understand the ruins must be protected from the children, but what difference does one guard make? Fina shares my feelings on the matter and has also considered leaving. Ah. Yeah, that would cause conflict. That would definitely do it. I see. Fina yearns to explore the outside world, and Fiuna would remain hidden from it. For as long as I can remember, they were inseparable. Fina's mirthfulness tempered by Kiuna's pragmatism. I never realized such difference in principles could divide them so. We have finished with the altar. I gather you have appraised Master Laniel of what happened? Yep, and we think we know the cause. We wish to apologize for... There is no need. However, were you to petition the spirits again, I suspect they would answer as they did before. It will not happen again, I swear it. Please say you will let us try again. Yes, let us try with one of our own and not this outsider. The summoning would have worked if not for her. It's not me who's the problem. Enough, Kiuna. The problem lies not with our guest, but with you and your sister. You have been fighting over the future of Fano, is that right? Family is not meant to agree on everything. But fail to respect your differences, and before long you will have no family at all. What would become of Fano if the others shared in your contempt for one another? You are to prepare for another petitioning of the spirits, and I expect you to come to terms before then. If the ritual is to succeed, you must find harmony. I apologize for burdening you further, but may I ask you to accompany them? Well, if there's no other way. Your enthusiasm is inspiring. Your hospitality is what inspired me. I will leave you to your work then. Rude bitch. I fear you have a long way ahead of you. Now, which of these side quests is gonna... Nope, still no level up yet. How embarrassing. We do not need your help, but if Master Laniel insists, she does. Shizune, once more I appoint you witness to the petition. But before there can be another ceremony, a new set of offerings must be made ready. An oblation of meats and fruits favored by the gods. Might I ask you to help with their preparations? Sure. Very good. The three of you together should finish in no time at all. When you have gathered what is required, you are to report back to me at once. I will go ahead and begin searching for fruits. I suppose I will hunt for meat, though it would be faster to handle this all myself. I never realized she had grown so cold. She has always been quite prideful and committed to protecting our traditions. I understand her reservations about permitting outsiders into our woods, but to be so unwelcoming even to allies of Ranka, for whom we have waited all these years, it concerns me greatly. She probably blames us for her sister wanting to leave. Meanwhile, Vina seems more than willing to be the perfect host. But how, I wonder, if her enthusiasm is genuine. But now I wonder, with what you have learned from the others, perhaps now you can get through to Fina and Kiuna. Convince them to speak of their troubles. Kiuna is by far the most stubborn of the two. Reach her with your words, and Fina too will open up to you before long. Well, we have a quest we need to do over... oh, it's up this way. And then out. Grab the core. guys have to kill, like, any one of these. Okay. Oh, let me make sure River's out first so that he can get experience from it. There we go. And I just want to double check. Is it over there? Or is it in this area? No, I think it is over by... Yeah. Yeah, okay. Unless it's over here, we can't get any more east right now. Okay, yeah, no. I just wanted to make sure so that I didn't continue with MSQ and then realize I had to come over here again to get the last ether current. But no, it should be on the way to the dungeon. I went to the wrong etherite. I never saved Fano as my home point. Good job, me. We're gonna fix that now. Do you have a core? Yep. Yes, this is perfect. As I said before, we lack the knowledge to build the Sentinels, and this is perhaps the most difficult piece to replicate. So long as their cores can be retrieved, we can prolong the life of those we have yet have. Oh, we're so close to leveling up, but so far away. All right, let's go try and make the bitchy sister like us. Again, she chooses you as witness. Well, let us get this over with. We require the meat of blue stags for the offering. 3 stags should supply us with enough, I think. If you can handle that, I will gather the rest. So, specifically stags. There we go. Come here. Forgot. We got new accessories, right? Yes. Ring copper, 403. Your lowest level ring is 385. I just need to double check. Okay. Alright. So, hanks are in fact what need... like how I keep saying pink is in fact what needs it the most. There we go. I saw another stag. Where was it? Oh, there we go. Well, itchy. The tender meat of a blue deer stag. Not bad. Perhaps you are worthy of the other's praise. You were not quite as fast as my bow, though after all of my training, I would be surprised if you were. All that training to provide for Fano and protect the ruins. Growing up, I believed we would always be able to defend these woods on our own. But now... Never mind. Would you go and check on Fino? I will see if there is aught else worth hunting. And the nice one is over here. I take it Cuna's turned you away? No, she let me help a little. Well, you are more than welcome here. I'm having trouble finding suitable mushrooms for the offering. If you could bring me 3, I would be forever grateful. Three mushrooms. Easy peasy. Yeah. Oh, whoops, shit. Am I on? Oh, I still need like 43 more of these. Really? Weird. Maybe because I haven't been good about like going through my own stuff and doing any clipping. I don't know. I don't know how that stuff works. I don't know what Twitch's backend looks like in that sense. Near your mushrooms. Were you able to find anything promising? Let's see here. A succulent-looking mushroom found in the forest of Ishmaya. Or is it Ishmaya? I don't remember. And X's are pronounced as, like, SH in Dawn Trail, so my brain is just super confused on how things are pronounced. Yes, these will do nicely. Thank you. Especially considering how similar this culture is to... Oh. It's because of my bot. Got it. Fun. Okay, cool. Well, at least I know it's not just me. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I could work alongside one from outside the Great Wood. Yet here you are. And now I cannot help but wonder, what if the future of Fano lies beyond our borders? The captain of your Crystarium is Vis, yes? Those who leave our village are never to return, but she is proof they may yet go on to do great things. We could reach out to them, allow them to go freely between here and their new homes, perhaps even establish new settlements. The Vis would thrive, and the future of Fana would be secure. That is how I wish to honor our duty to His Eminence, by finding our sisters who left the Great Wood. But that also means leaving behind Kiuna. Oh, how I wish she would understand. I think it is time I talk with her. Ah! Kiuna, she's in trouble! That's fair. Nothing can happen if you don't talk about it. I mean, that's... Things also do happen if you don't talk about your issues. But... Yeah, no, they do... Like, nothing's gonna get fixed if they don't talk. It'll only get worse. Go. She will be fine. Thank the gods. You. Of course it would be you. And now the beasts are gone. Eat! Thank you for the 100 bits, Ash. And now the beasts are gone. No matter. I will find another. You were about to get very badly hurt. Why are you mad that the beasts are gone? Kiuna, no! This is all my fault. When she and her comrades first arrived in Fano, I was elated. Everyone was. And it was a chance to learn about the world beyond the Great Wood. But I never stopped to consider your feelings. What you might think if you left Fano. I have always known of your desire to see the outside world. I have only myself to blame for not voicing my concerns. Yes! Plushy violence towards streamers, especially if that plushy violence makes them money. Times have changed, and with your arrival, the greatest of our duties to the late Emperor... thank you for the 100 bits, Ash! And with your arrival, the greatest of our duties to the late Emperor has been fulfilled. The ruins still require our protection, but perhaps we can find another way. One that does not require we sacrifice our freedom. It would be selfish of me to deny you your dreams for the sake of tradition. You would not be the first, nor the last to leave Fano. No matter where you go, you will always be family. Oh, Kuna. We're not your only allies outside Fano. What does she mean by this, sister? Tell her. You are incredibly talented and will make a fine member of the guard someday. But we are not all suited for such duty, and those that are not, and those that are grow fewer and fewer. We need help, sister. The Vis who now lead lives beyond the Great Wood. And you would find them for us. Then I would make of Fano a village that welcomes them home with open arms. It is a chance to prosper as we once did before the flood, to ensure we carry on the legacy of our forebears. We must seize it, sister. Together. I know not what to say. A word of thanks, perhaps, to our friend here. If not for her, we would still be at odds. Why, you almost sound sincere, sister. If you are done with your jokes, we should be heading back. Leniel will be worried. It is good to see Siuna smiling again. I feel embarrassed to think of how I treated you before. You should! Yeah, the Katana Ravel gear is very, very good. And I'm glad they added new, like, alternate diable versions of them in Dawntrail as, like, leveling gear. Now that you have the offering, it is time we talked. No need, Master Leniel. Fina and I are fine. Better than fine. Oh, fine, better than fine? How dare you? We haven't even gotten to that part in the story yet. Change has come quickly to Fano, and we allowed it to divide us when we should have embraced it together. We have learned from our mistake, and have come to understand that, though we walk different paths, our goal is the same. That is all that matters in the end. Well, it is certainly good to see you two are back to your old selves. Well, we did have a little help. It wasn't nothing. And we finally leveled. Do we have any gear? No. Because we aren't at level 77 MSQ yet. I know not how they did it, but I am glad to see them of one heart and mind. The ritual is certain to work this time. I know it. It is time, Shizune. Fina and I will make ready for the ritual. Meet us at the Morning Stars when you are ready. So there's something in the mix of this background music that sounds like the sound effect when, like, you try to do something but there's no target. And I know I'm not hitting anything, and I keep hearing it, and it's driving me nuts. It's been driving me nuts for, like, I think the last couple of streams that I've been in here. Definitely it was driving me nuts, like, all night last night. Like, I'm not hitting anything, it's just... it keeps making that noise. When you are ready. Yeah, just 1 second. Where the fuck did my chapstick go? Oh, wait. Is it? Yep, there we go. Okay. Let us begin. Oh, spirits of the wood, hear us! We seek to renew our vow to the gods of the Great Wood. For the strength to protect these lands, to be the shield that guards against the accursed light. We demand trial by combat to prove our worth. To Oksharl, keeper of the winds. To Gartorl, keeper of the flames. To Ixlokwa, bringer of rain. To Ixmanpa, bringer of the harvest. We beseech you, spirits of the wood. Hear our prayers and deliver them. Hey, do you think maybe part of the problem may have been the fact that you didn't do this whole prayer the last time? Or did the spirits show up before you finished? A spirit of lightning! A spirit born of wind and rain, whose spark brings fire, and from the ashes may come a rich harvest. Our prayers will reach, sister. There can be no doubt. As witness to our petition, we task you now with slaying the spirit. Go forth and see our prayers delivered to the heavens. You want me to beat your thing? You got it. It is done. The spirit is slain. You did it. I confess I had my doubts at first, but you performed your duty admirably. Would you go and relay the good news to Master Lenil? We will be along shortly. Actually, yeah, no, that is faster. Because she is by the other exit to the town. Vina, Huna, I take it you were successful this time. Yes, Master Lenil. Everything is as it should be. Though we see the world through different eyes, it does not change how we feel about the Great Wood. In matters concerning Fanao, we are of one heart and of one mind. And it is by the strength of your kinship that the V's shall be blessed for years to come. As you know all too well, the fulfillment of our duty to the allies of Ronka has necessitated change, and no few of our number feel uncertain of the future. But I believe we have found the answer to our woes, the means by which we may see Fanao thrive once more. For centuries we have entrusted none save our own, and that will prove our downfall. For none can survive in this world alone, not even the great guardians of Ishmaya. There is much to be gained from opening our doors to the outside world, and your presence in Fano has proven that. On behalf of all the Vis, you have our humblest thanks. As for you two, I expect great things of you in the future. Thank you, Master Leniel. We will not disappoint you. Fina has decided to venture out into the world to find more of our fellow Vis who might be willing to return home. And Cuna has pledged to protect Fano and help make our village a place where they will feel welcome. Two paths to the same goal. Still, I will miss you dearly when you are gone. But I have yet to even decide where I will go, sister. There is still time for us to be together. And I am going to pick the money as usual, because the last thing I need is more food. And then one last quest. Involving the Protectors of the Wood. Money, money, money. I mean, what am I gonna do with food, huh? I have an entire retainer full of food. And I have crafting log stuff still to do, so I'm gonna end up with more food. Money is perfect for the Dominant Enclave. Yeah, I mean, I finished it, but I can still get that good profit from it. You must be strong, sister. It is literally Fragile. Athena would take another step to realizing her dream. Shizune, you could not have come at a better time. Are you guys ready to last SCREE? Siuna and I have been given leave to explore beyond the borders of each Maya. As we know nothing of what lies past the borders of the Greatwood, I suggested she visit somewhere close to home, Slitherbow. For us to go alone would likely incite panic. In your company, however, they might be at ease. I apologize for this abrupt request, but we would be most grateful if you could introduce us to the people there. Yeah, sure. Then it is settled. We will await you at the Wild Fete, near the entrance to Slitherbow. Capstone time! And then dungeon time! I do want to try and finish up Fractica tonight if we can. I think it's just the dungeon that we have left, and then like wrapping up these last a couple of side quests. There she, they have a welcoming party. So these are the worshippers of the dark. They're the worshippers of something. Beast is close to Slitherbow? I don't believe it. Ha ha ha! Ah, boy. If you know these two, would you mind... Hi, guys. We've been expecting you, Shizune. Your coming was foretold in the Gospel of Quinfort. The Great Serpent speaks to me once more of azure flowers, sacred temples, and secrets engraved on an ancient tablet. A calamity is upon us, friend, and our divine protector would see it averted once more. You doing okay, Valen? He was hellsbent on coming here, and somehow dragged me along with him. Though I wasn't exactly inclined to stay behind, seeing as how his visions have been right before. Do you know anything of this talk of visions and calamities? Unfortunately. The calamity, yes! It can only be avoided with the guidance of the Great Serpent. Have you seen it? We do not know this Great Serpent, but if it is snakes you seek, you will find them along the banks of Muriel's Regret. Yes, it makes sense it would be near water. After all, it was at Lake Tsushimekta that we first met. Oh, Great Serpent! Your servant comes for you. Wait! It is not safe to go alone in these woods! I apologize for his unusual behavior. He means well. Perhaps, but such recklessness can prove fatal. Shizune, would you go and make sure they are safe? While you see to them, I will take this one to Fano. Wait, we're going back to Fano? But Slitherbow's right there. Okay, bye. Alright. Let's go get our dumbass. Oh, look. He found himself in trouble. Aw, it's the boy! Hi, buddy! You know, what the fuck? Are you telling me you wouldn't be able to handle this yourself? I wish it had not come to that. They only meant to protect their home. SCREE? Can I get some SCREEs in the chat? I'm glad to see you are unharmed, Great Serpent. Hey, what about the rest of us? SCREE! He refused to leave without that thing. I presume this is the Great Serpent he was looking for. I beseech you, give me a sign. What calamity would threaten the forest? We should return to Fano and consult Master Lenil. She will know how to handle this. Wait, oh great one! This ground is not fit for you to slither upon. Allow me to carry you. Glad I set Fano as my return point. He bounces, he boings. He boings because he goes boing, boing. SCREE! Did anybody get here? They bring with them 2 guests from Slitherbow. Very well, let us see what they have to say. Like Spoink? Yeah! Although, honestly, this thing reminds me more of Dunsparce. This is the Great Serpent? SCREE! A most fortuitous turn of events. This gift you speak of is not unknown to us. Though it is rare, a child of Fano born with such a gift would be appointed Keeper of Whispers. It would be most unwise to ignore this vision. Keeper of Whispers. Yes, I rather like that title. She shouldn't have mentioned to him any titles or honorary positions. He also spoke of a monstrous snake in the lake to the west. Perhaps he meant the legend of Lozado and its battle with the winged serpent. There are a number of tablets in the Great Pyramid of Ushner which tell of such tales. The one we seek may be among them. However, only the Emperor, one of sufficient status, may pass through those hallowed halls. Am I of sufficient status? As bearer of the seal of Ronka, you have been granted leave to enter. If you would bring me the tablet, I can decipher its writings. Yeah, sure. Might I accompany her? Not inside, of course, but close enough to see the temples I have beheld in my visions. We can escort you, but you must not run off as you did before. I'm kind of bummed out because I made myself tea earlier and then completely forgot. So I just have this like mug of cold tea sitting in front of me mocking me. If I made the initial like hot water for it in a proper kettle, would microwaving it still be sacrilege if it's just to like heat it up after the fact? I might need Zev to start paying attention to answer this question because they go for it. Okay, cool. When Zev tries to rain down their wrath upon me for doing it, I'll just blame you now. You say fuck it? Okay. I'm not gonna do it right now because I'm streaming, but it's wild because the name of the tea is like Summer Goblin Market or Goblin Summer Market, but like the main flavors in it are orange and cinnamon, which are the things you put in stuff that you're gonna mull, so it very much tastes more like a fall/winter tea. Shield me with plushies? Do it. Shield me with those plushies. I have my eyes on Quinford, don't you worry. I did not expect anyone save the Beast to take such an interest in Wonkin history. It gladdens me to see one so taken with our history. Have you ever seen such a thing? To think its majesty could remain unmarred for all these centuries. Wait! Thank you for the 1,000 bits! I am now sufficiently shielded by plushies. The fort has been built. Though you cannot read its script, you see the image of a Namazu is engraved on the tablet. This likely has nothing to do with the Great Serpent. It's true. Plushies. Fortresses built of plushies are truly impenetrable. We just have to go all the way around this way. Though you cannot read its script, you see the image of a coral is engraved on the tablet. This likely has nothing to do with the Great Serpent. Though you cannot read its script, you see the image of a snake is engraved on the tablet. You tuck it away in your clothing for safekeeping. And now we... Yeah. What? Oh. I was trying to do a funny... Give us more, like, spelunking style jump puzzles like that, though. Instead of bullshit climb the tower jump puzzles. I couldn't let him out of my... Or I didn't let him out of my sight, just as I promised. Sadly, there was nothing I could do to say this barrage of questions. While you were away, your friend here inquired about Ronka and the history of the beast. He was thorough in his questioning, perhaps overly so. Please, tell me you found it. The tablet, you found it! Come, I would know what secrets it hides. SCREE! How did you fare in the Great Pyramid? We found this. A heavy slab of stone you assume bears writings on Ronkan mythology. Yes, this is indeed the tablet we were looking for. A moment while I pore over its writings. Thank you for your patience. I have finished deciphering the tablet, and its contents were informative. By the Emperor's command, the stone giant Lozatl did clash with the serpent. The battle raged for many days and many nights, and finally, the ancient guardian stood triumphant. The dreaded snake was sealed in an immense jewel, its true name never to be uttered again. The years spent in slumber quelled its rage, and the seething ire it once exuded became a benign aura. Men came to worship the jewel, and thus the great destroyer became the great protector of the wood. After the great sealing, the Emperor commanded his fiercest sentinels to the east to keep guard of the great serpent, or great pyramid of Ushne. To the west he sent his priests, who would watch over the slumbering serpent from the covered halls of Dwaddle. Together they would protect the Empire, and so did it thrive. Alas, in a strange twist of fate, the temple to the west would be submerged beneath the waters of Lake Tusi-Mekta. Its priests drowned. Lamenting their loss, the great protector thrashed and writhed within the great jewel, stirring the power of the earth, causing the trees to grow even thicker, ever greener. And the guards of the pyramid would become guardians of an ever-expanding forest. And the V's have remained here all this time. Incredible. But Master Lenil, were there really protectors other than us in the Great Wood? I cannot say for certain, but this is not the first time I have read such claims in our ancient texts. Can you imagine it? Two tribes protecting the whole of Raktika. Even assuming they existed, we would have no way of tracing their lineage. But I do not think these priests are who we were meant to find. For one who shares their gift and reverence for Ronka now stands before us. We would be honored to work alongside you in protecting Martika and the ruins of Ronka. It would be an honor, but I fear I am not worthy of such a position. It is not a question of worthiness. It matters only that you are willing. And when the time comes, I intend to leave and search for our V's sisters who would join us. Perhaps it is the calamity my visions foretold. The plight of your people, the growing reality that Ronka's history may one day be lost to time. And the Great Serpent has chosen me to be your savior, a new keeper of whispers, protect and serve the Great Wood. Speaking of which, where did the snake go? It was here but a moment ago. Returned to slumber, no doubt. But should the Great Serpent have need of us again, I will be here waiting, listening. No, brother. Ad time! Oh, there he is! Oh, boy. SCREE indeed! In SCREE? I'm gonna grab some candy during this break. Andy. Alright. Thanks for being patient. Alright. If his head weren't in the clouds, he might notice. I don't suppose you'd be willing to take it with you before he comes to his senses? So long as it remains here, I'm afraid he'll be convinced a calamity looms around every corner. I mean, around me it does, to be fair. SCREE! Go on, take it. If all that stuff about the Great Serpent is true, we'll still have his visions to warn us of danger. Yeah, sure. It would seem friends of Fano can be found closer to us than I dared hope. I will consult our chieftainess that we may formalize an alliance with Slitherbow. An alliance, yes! We will protect Raktika as they did in the days of the Empire. Villages of the East and West working together as one. Alright, and we have Minion! Gonna go ahead and use that. We now have a little lost SCREE of our own. And now I swap back to Summoner and we continue with MSQ. Did I talk to everybody here already? Let's see. I told you I ire of these inane arguments. Shouldn't you be getting ready to slay the next Light Warden or something? With your friend returned, you will resume your exploration of the ruins, yes? But say the word and we shall assist you. Okay, I think they have all said this stuff before. Tell me, what has happened since our encounter with the Yomorans? Oh boy. By all that is dark, Master Matoya has returned! She stands here before me, yet still I cannot believe it. I mean, you didn't believe it when she was dead, and now you can't believe it that she's alive? Make up your mind, dude. In all of history, there are... Oh, yeah, no, I have read all of this. Okay. Also, I didn't notice until I went to take my screenshot. Yeah. But speaking of the boy, look who Thancred has with him. He's got his nutkin. Okay. Oh, did I talk to Simite already? Yeah, okay. Alright, Elmet. The entrance to the Katana Ravel lies open, and Elmet would see you on your way. I'm gonna do it on Bard, but Zev, do you want in on three-person thingy? With the Yomorans gone, and your companion now returned, I think it best you go now before they can regroup. With magic flowing once more through the Great Pyramid of Ushner, the entrance to the Katana Ravel should now be open. Before we leave, Arianje, did you discover anything that may suggest the Light Warden hides elsewhere? Nay, though we had but little time before the Yomorans' most unwelcome arrival, we scoured the nearby environs and spoke once more with the one called Coril. Having hearkened to her tale, it is my judgment that the Sin Eater, which her late mother did espy, was indeed the being we seek, and that it most likely resided in the vicinity of Raktika Falls. In the absence of any subsequent sighting, I have no reason to believe our quarry hath sought out the new sanctuary, and given the considerable difficulty we face in reaching the falls, we may be certain it hath not been disturbed by man. Then our course is clear. We must navigate the Katana Ravel and make for Raktika Falls. Though you see it as but another obstacle to be navigated, the Katana Ravel is the oldest and most sacred of our temples. The accumulated knowledge of the Empire is said to reside within. Knowledge which is rightly yours as allies of Ronka. You are welcome to explore. I fully intend to survey every elm of it, once our mission is complete. Were the Emperor still alive, he would be overjoyed to hear you say so. But I must warn you, though the way is open, it will still be heavily guarded. To discourage trespassers and test the worth of our allies, it had to be so. Be careful in there. Don't worry, we'll be fine. Head east and you will find the path of azure flowers, leading to the Ravel. I wish you safe passage through its halls. Master Matoya, I know I cannot dissuade you from going, so please, promise me you will return safely. The Knights Blessed need you. That's unfortunate. You need not worry, Runar. I shall return and bring with me a long-awaited gift. One the Knights Blessed will return now and forever, or will treasure now and forevermore. Yeah, Runar, you guys can't rely on Matoya forever. Now, let us away. We kind of need her. The Katana Ravel is said to be fiercely guarded. Please be careful. You need not worry about the Ilmorans while you are inside. Should they return, we will be ready. Travel east through the path of azure flowers. The Katana Ravel is not far. See that you take good care of Master Matoya, and may the shadows keep you. Least you doubt, I won't be helping you do battle with the Blight Warden. To accompany you thus is quite taxing enough. Now, if you've no further questions... Are there any other Ascians here on the first? Not a single one. Happily, I am quite content to mingle with the masses. And even if I did crave the company of my own kind, one might say we're understaffed at present. Sorry, not sorry. They tried to kill me. There are no strict rules governing how we work, though that was not, or has not been without its consequences. In the beginning, we were each responsible for a shard, and free to do as we wished, but Igeorm's impetuous temperament showed us the folly in that. In light of her failings, we took to working in tandem as the situation demanded. Mitron and Logrith were supposed to take care of the first, of course. Alas, they were slain by the champions of this realm shortly before the flood. Expendable though they were, I found them quite useful. But that is a tale for another time. I'm so glad we're finally in Shadowbringers, where it really is, like, super duper worth it to talk to people, like, every time. That would have been so easily missed. Let's see here. Do I even need to bother using the compass? Assuming it lets... Oh. What? Oh, down, not up. Okay. Yeah, that'd do it. Is it gonna be super obvious? Oh. Actually, if I hadn't been actively looking for it, I probably would have missed that. Back off. Where was I? Ah, yes. Is this over here? Yeah. Oh, it's so wild being here before it's anything. Is its name even on the map? Not officially. I don't even think this was here when Shadowbringers first dropped, and then they added it when they added the Qatari. I can't imagine what could have survived in there after so many years. At long last, the time hath come to find out what wonders yet remain at the heart of Ronka. After you, my friend. This had better work. I have no wish to return to the Great Pyramid. I'm sure it'll be fine. You can feel the ether flowing through the door. A gentle push may be all that's required. Our earlier efforts were not in vain, it seems. Stay on your guard, Shizune. We know not what awaits us inside. Alright, who wants in? Oh, right. Dungeons that begin with the include the in the auto-translate. Which is dumb. Well, I find people. I'm going to go ahead and set that. So where is everybody? Why busy? We also check in Discord. Give it a few seconds to see if anybody responds. I mean, I'm gonna start putting together a party finder. Party finder is that. There we go. There we go. And Let's see what happens. We are in Pirate Finder. If anybody wants to join in, I am Shizune Dazkar on Ether. Alright, Zev is a taker. Just need one more person then. What is up with my headphones? Hang on. If I plug them in, will they behave? I don't know. They just keep randomly getting crackly. Maybe I'll worry about getting new headphones after the new year. Are they on? Zeb, are you on? Oop. Now, wait a minute. Hang on. Hang on. I might need to DM a bitch. Damn it, he might be raiding or something. Let me try poking him in Discord because Rush is online. But again, he might be raiding. I don't know. Anyway. Gonna bug him in the other link shall run together. And that's Zev. Oh, right. We should see what everybody has to say. Small talk. To think we'll be the first people in thousands of years to set foot inside this place. It's humbling, knowing they've entrusted us with the history of their people, with their legacy. Keep an eye out on Yashola and Arianje, would you? It wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if one of them wandered off to inspect the temple's relics. Well, let's get this over with, shall we? When Thancred and I spoke with Ravel, she described unto us the form of our quarry, just as her mother once had done unto her. It is a feathered beast possessed of 3 heads, both simian and canine in nature. An abomination amongst abominations. Were Alphino to paint the picture sketched by the lady's words, the result would surely turn to the blood to ice. I never did tell you why I chose to take thaumaturgy, did I? As you will no doubt have noticed, life here in Hang on. If you, as you will no doubt have noticed, life here in the First can be exceedingly unforgiving. Brutal, in a word. I had not long been in Norvrant when I realized my mastery of conjuring magics would not suffice to protect the people. It was a struggle at first to embrace the change, but I confess the path of the thaumaturge suits me rather well. Hey, Zev. I don't think she's in that link shell. If that's who we're talking to. Because I ain't healing. Or we could bully Rush into joining us. We have this and 2 more dungeons to go before we hit the 80 content. And my bard is already level 79. I just remembered I DM'd Rush in Discord, and my Discord's in streamer mode, so if he had replied, I wouldn't have seen it. Oh! Never mind, we got somebody. Oh, right, I also have to set it to unrestricted parties, so it'll actually let us in. Dungeons, Katana Ravel, let's go. Somehow I forgot how pretty this place was. God, I just realized how good it feels to be listening to different music right now. Like, we've been listening to nothing but Lahi and the not Ronka, the town music for what, 3 streams now? Granted, I had a whole week of no streaming in the middle of that, but I was kind of starting to get BGM fatigue. So far, so good. We'll be fine. We usually are. Asshole keeps aiming right at me. Sorry, Ash. I'm sure they'll fray us at some point. Oh, it is 10 o'clock. Whoops. Oh, well, it's fine. We're actually doing pretty good on time. Hi, Chi. Thanks for the alert. I appreciate it. See, I actually started stream on time tonight. Like, the time blindness did not win. So I just want to finish up Rock Tika tonight, and I was worried that that was going to result in me going late. But it looks like that might not happen, which is nice. Don't want to be standing there. God, I think I got this in leveling roulette on my main the other day, and I was not paying attention, and it was also hella rusty, so I kept eating AoEs. Actually, kind of embarrassing. Oh wait, is it gonna turn? Oh, wait a minute, I have to... Okay, over here. We want to be over here. Yeah. I'm so good at this game. What a pro gamer I am. What a pro gamer I am dropping my dots, even though that's like a core mechanic of this job and has been for 11 years. Over 11 years, including the like 10 that I've been playing this job. Not pay attention. You want to be over here? Unless it turns on us suddenly. It don't matter. It's one boss down. I'm sure that's nothing. It's pretty here. I'm sure that sound is nothing. Just the wind. Just a very angry wind. A very, very angry wind. Just be that, like, something isn't tightened properly or something? Because, yeah, 2 weeks seems really, really short for a chair to already start squeaking on you. Cheap, maybe. Maybe they put something on, like, maybe it was already a squeaky chair and they just put something on it to... Oh, you got it on Black Friday. I hate to say it, but a lot of manufacturers will make cheap shit that's specifically for Black Friday. And that's how they get away with selling stuff so cheap. I mean, that's possible. It could be that it was already a squeaky chair and maybe there was something on it to make it stop squeaking when you first get it and now it's worn off. Maybe because it was a Black Friday thing, they made it especially cheaply. Or, you know, as a fellow member of the Weak Baby Arms Club, or I'm sorry, Weak Baby Hands Club, same difference in my case, it could just need to be tightened more. most of the muscles that like actually control our hands are in our forearms, so you know. That's amazing. You started to actually build muscle and you assumed it was an injury. Working on my arms last year and was actually making progress. Like I could actually feel the muscle building in my arms. But then I fucked up and stopped staying on top of my routine. And all the muscle went away. I'm sure something had happened that stopped me from working out for a bit. I can't remember if I got sick or if I was just too busy or something. I'm sure it was something where I thought, oh, like it's no big deal if I miss a night, and then suddenly a night became 2 nights, and that became months, or it turned into weeks and then into months. That tends to be how falling out of a workout routine works. Oh no! Was it long COVID? That sucks. I'm sorry. Yeah, Shadowbringers had like one of the best soundtracks in the game. My top 2 soundtracks are still Heaven's Word and Shadowbringers. I do still wish that they didn't start doing the whole mid-boss theme. Or at least I wish that they would make the mid-boss theme more different from the final boss theme. Because as it is, like, it always felt special when you got to the final boss, and now it's just like, oh, it's a more hardcore version of the thing we've been listening to the entire dungeon. And fun fact, when Shadowbringers first dropped, there wasn't the mid-boss theme. They added that in later. This used to be the normal boss theme that we'd had every expansion up until this point. I would have been where I was standing. Nice. Thanks for joining us. Oh my god, I almost called you Zeb for some reason. Thanks for joining us, Ash. You have a good night. And thank you for the 100 bits. Hopefully I will see you for the special stream tomorrow. We're gonna play some... Oh god, what's the new one called? Infinity Nikki? Yeah, that's the new one. Because it comes out tomorrow, and like I played Love Nikki and Shining Nikki. At least for a good long while. I'm behind on both, but yeah, no, that's fair. Make sure she stays in the house this time. Oh my god. Yeah, I've played the last two Nikki games, so I have dumb predictions I want to see if I'm right about. We'll see how long it takes me to stop caring about the story this time. But hey, cute clothes, and apparently this time they give us magical powers. I mean, beyond, like, what the game's already told you they gave you. Oh, right. I got new gear, didn't I? I guess I'll worry about it between pulls. So... Here we go. Ooh, book. Oh. Is the stuff I have better? What? Really? Huh. All right. Arrows. Actually, fun fact, all of the, other than Titania, and technically Innocence, I think, but a lot of, or pretty much all of the Light Wardens are different, like their names are different types of love. You know, Philos, Eros, I forgot what the other ones are called off the top of my head, but we'll get to them. But yeah, it's like the Greek words for love, or like different types of love. There may even be lore somewhere about like what the Light Warden before Titania was that might add on to that. Yeah, I mean, what's cool is that they sort of choose a theme for different aspects of their world building and then really lean into the references there. So there's an ad coming up. I will make sure not to leave the dungeon and start the next cutscene before the ad ends. And remember, everybody, if you want to not have to deal with ads, be sure to subscribe to me on Twitch. You'll also get our super cute new emotes if you do so. We'll be fine. We got this. We are totally going to be fine. Oh boy. Ow. Zev, you got this. No, we may need to reset this. I'm gonna make my lower back do the pop thing. Will the fight be visible? I go back to that entrance. Yeah, our healer died, and then I wasn't able to survive without them. Also, hi, I. Oh, right, this is before they gave us shortcuts that— oh, hey! These look important. But this is before they started giving us shortcuts that took us right to the beginning of the next dungeon. Or not dungeon, boss. Oh my god. Can you tell my brain is starting to melt? I'm trying this crazy thing with fixing my sleep schedule where instead of forcing myself to stay up until I eventually am going to bed at the proper time, I'm forcing myself to wake up at a consistent time, regardless of what time I go to bed. So I'm actually kind of eepy right now. Which is good, because it's a little past 10:30. This is what time I should be getting eepy. Oh. Alright, take two. Welcome back from ads, everybody. You missed absolutely nothing. Nothing happened. What's that? We were in the middle of fighting when the ads, or when we went to ads earlier? No we weren't. We just got here. Waiter that dog, do it. We're gonna try. I'm sure we'll be fine. Space. Whoops. We're fine. just heal yourself. Okay. That was a little bit spicy. Spooky. I remind myself that when we do this with 3 people, we don't have a limit break. Nice. Dog moitered. Although one of those heads is technically the head of a monkey. Loot, I will take that. Don't need that. Let's go. Cutscene time. Let's go. Give me that ether. Nom nom nom. Ah, ah. Have a good night, Chi. Yeah? Hey, the night sky! Yay!
The Light Warden is dead. The Blessed's prayers have been answered.
Now all we need to do. Hang on. Now we just need to give them my address, or the address to my apartments at the Crystarium, so they know where to address their thank you letters to. And fan mail.
Aye, that they have.
And offerings.
Her condition yet troubleth thee?
It does. Though she shows no immediate signs of corruption, the danger remains. She must be told. Would you describe it to me, Marie-Angé? Paint for me a picture with your words.
Have I mentioned recently that I shipped these two?
A sea of shimmering stars. Diamonds strewn across a raven gown. Boundless and beautiful. 'Tis an exquisite sight, not unlike that of the source. Calm and gentle and forgiving.
I can see it.
For however deep the void, or wide the expanse, there is no shore so distant as to be beyond the reach of light. Ominous though that may sound, given our present travails.
Butt slap! I don't care what people say. I know it's probably supposed to be a back slap, considering their height difference. But
let us return home.
No, she totally just slapped his ass.
The murals. If I am not mistaken, they predate the Empire. How can you tell? A peculiarity of the paint. Most are made from mineral-based pigments, but whatever was used here is older than anything I have ever seen. According to Almet, this sanctuary was built to preserve the wisdom of the ancients. What events do these murals commemorate, I wonder?
Must you always linger after defeating your enemies? Navigating these halls on foot is exhausting.
Oh, boo-boo.
Come to lead us to safety, have you?
I was bored.
Sure you were.
But how is the hero of the hour?
Fine. disappointed.
Fighting fit, I see. Keep up the good work.
You're plotting something.
Isn't he always?
Every hour of every day. But never you mind about that. As I have told you 1,000 times before, I like to watch. Nothing more. Well, I would quit this place, and I suggest you do the same. There is yet work to be done. Ah, there is a sight to bring a tear to the eye.
You recognize these scenes?
That I do. Indeed, there was a time when anyone and everyone would. Until one calamitous day when the world was divided across 10 and 3 reflections, sundering the land and all who dwelled upon it. And the worst part? No one could remember it. Not really. Just fragments and fleeting memories of an achingly familiar world. A vision shared of a paradise lost, preserved only in song and scripture and paint. Once upon a time. Yet here we find ourselves again, to look, learn, and remember.
Then share with us the stories you know so well. We are listening.
Before the Great Sundering, there was one world. A world that knew naught but peace and prosperity. Until it was faced with a crisis. Unprecedented, terrifying. Civilization found itself perched upon a precipice, staring into oblivion. But through prayer and sacrifice, the will of the star was made manifest. Zodiac was his name, and by his grace was the calamity averted.
Zodiac.
A savior mighty and magnificent, deserving of reverence and gratitude. One would have thought, yet some thought otherwise. From the fears of these naysayers would rise Hydaelyn, she who was to serve as his shackles, to bind him and hold him in check. And so they fought, and they fought, and they fought, and in the end, Hydaelyn was victorious. With all her strength, she smote him, dealing a blow so devastating that it split the very fabric of reality. And thus was Zodiac banished and his being divided. That concludes today's lesson on long-forgotten history. Though I imagine your mother would offer a rather contradictory account, as is her wont.
I'm sorry, I can only assume I misheard. But it sounded an awful lot like you were implying both Zodiac and Hydaelyn are not gods. But
What? Not gods of the first? Is that what you thought these paintings depicted? Or... Oh. They are gods after a fashion, yes. But no different from the kind with which you are so intimately acquainted. Formed of faith and prayer, of conviction and devotion. The eldest and most powerful of primals.
You have spun quite a tale. Yet you have not explained the role of the Ascians in all of this. How is it you are privy to ancient secrets lost to time?
Yeah, what, were you there?
Finally you ask the right question. And shrewd questions warrant honest answers. We Ascians know because it is our history, our story. It was we who summoned Zodiac, we natives of that sundered paradise. Now, do you see why we yearn for the great rejoining? For our world, for our people, for all creation to be made whole again. Wouldn't you wish for the same?
God damn it, Emmett Selk. Dankred did tell me about primals, but I don't fully understand what all of this means. The eldest and most powerful of primals. Gods, if that were Heidelin's origin, then what would that make? No. I will not take the words of an Ascian on trust. It has to be a lie. His oft-said truth is a matter of perspective. Yet upon this matter, can be but one truth. I only pray it is not his. I have bad news for you, Uriante. Also, I'm going to switch back to Summoner before I finish this, so I can get the experience on that. That was an enlightening experience, though not in the way I had hoped. Do you suppose there is any truth in Emmett Selk's claims? Yeah, actually. Yeah! Flight! In which case, please excuse me for a... Well, actually, let me see where this is going to take me. Okay. Nobody's... Oh, I didn't mean to talk to you! Y'shtola. There we go. Y'shtola wears a haunted expression. Emmett Selk's words having clearly found their mark. Though recent events plainly warrant further discussion, I think it best that we wait until Alphino and the others are present. Emmett Selk included. How convenient that he should choose this moment to keep to the shadows. Well, no matter. For the present, we should return to Fano and make certain of the Yulmoran's withdrawal. After that, Slitherbow. The Blessed are no doubt elated by what has become of the sky. There we go. Alright, let me just go ahead and take care of these side quests that require flying. But for some reason were given to me before I had flying unlocked. Forgot to check and see what gear I may have ended up with from that. Oh. Still have one more fight. At least one more. Are we done? Yes. let me... Didn't get anything for casting. Oh, I did, but only for Summoner because Red Mage is still, I think, at 70 on purpose. And we did get a few things for... What'd I get? Oh, there's a bracelet in the book. Okay. Okay, what level is this unit at? 44? Alright. Oh, it would help if I had River out. There we go. Grab that badge. Go. Up or down? Down? Yeah. Where's the other one? Oh, she just had to disappear before I could pick it up. Got it. I thought there was another enemy that was gonna spawn. Alright, and we have our full map of the Raktika Great Woods. We have flying. Should be able to. Yes. Where? Oh, here. Oh, right, the swimming thing. Is it not beautiful? The canopy above is like a sieve, leaving only clean rainwater to fall and collect here. While in the calm and quiet of the woods, you can close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let your troubles drift away. The best part of all is no one knows of this place save for me, my sister, and you. If you ever have need of a respite, please do make use of this spring. Now then, I should return before the others notice my absence. You are free to stay as long as you like. Nah, I'm good. And now I can fly to turn in these quests. Woohoo! That'll speed things up. Our hunters returned badly bruised, yet they seemed quite content with themselves. Were you not able to defeat them? Oh, I was able to defeat them. A flower whose petals bear the insignia of Ronka. Ah, but of course. Doubtless they find joy in defeat at the hands of one so esteemed. You have bestowed upon them a great gift. One one they are like to cherish to the end of their days. As promised, here is your reward. Wow, so generous. And there she is. How do you feel? Refreshed, I hope. Good as new. What would have happened if I'd said like a soggy sponge? I might save that for an alt I want to play through this game on someday. Wonderful. You have done so much for us. You have more than earned a moment of rest. Here, a small gift for humoring me. Take care, ally of Ronka. May the blessings of the wood be upon you. Sky, it is beautiful. I mean, it's like 10 a.m. right now, so, but like, yeah, I guess being able to see the actual sky is nice. What has happened to the sky? I've never seen anything like it. You are returned, and unharmed, I see. Indeed. I am pleased to report that the Light Warden is no more, thanks in large part to you. That the death of a single Sin Eater would make such a difference. As our numbers waned, so too did our hope that the ruins we have devoted our lives to guarding would ever find purpose. Yet here you are, the allies for whom we have waited these many centuries. And with your arrival came the chance to pass on our legacy, the ancient wisdom of the Empire. That alone would have been reward enough. Never did we imagine it would serve to banish the light that pervaded these woods. On behalf of the Vis, our forebears, and the late Emperor of Ronka, you have our deepest thanks. It is we who should be thanking you. Our journey through the Katana Ravel proved most enlightening. To be privy to such knowledge is an honor, one for which we never hoped. Please, you need not be so humble. We but do our duty as decreed by the late Emperor. Would that he were still with us to express his gratitude in person. But sister, does this not mean our duty is fulfilled? To our allies, perhaps, but the ruins cannot be left unguarded. So long as we live here in these woods, the secrets of Ronka must not fall into the wrong hands. Yeah, it's not like we're taking the ruins with us, as much as Y'shtola might want us to. Is Runar still here? No, we escorted him back to Slitherboat shortly after you set out. If you would return to the Knights Blessed, we will not keep you any longer. I suspect they would be glad of your company. Thank you, Almat. I look forward to the day when we might share a more leisurely visit to the ruins of Ronka. We will await your return then. I mean, considering what's happened in Dawn Trail, that's starting to look more possible. Perhaps someday we will visit your home instead. That's also starting to look more possible. Be it a year from now, or 10, we look forward to your return. Should you have need of the wisdom of Ronka again, you know where to find us. Oh, right. I need to... I still need to set up that poll for... Okay. I'm gonna set up polls once I finish stream. Excuse me. Oh god, hang on. Okay. First I'm gonna refill my water. And then I'm gonna set up some polls in the Discord and on Tumblr once I finish the stream. It's too bad Blue Sky doesn't have poll functionality, but oh well.
Ah, you are returned, and none the worse for wear, I see.
You needn't worry about us. What became of the Umoran soldiers, more importantly?
They turned tail and fled at the sight of the night sky. The children of the everlasting dark have also retreated back to Woven Oath. Try as they might, they could not deny the truth of their own eyes. The sunless sea of heaven, full of love and grace, where none need know pain or suffering.
Yes, the sunless sea.
Moment, when the sky's light began to wane, I knew our prayers had been answered, that we were doomed to face oblivion at life's end no longer. When first we met, I harbored certain suspicions about you. Now I see that I was right.
What?
You are the bringers of shadow, the warriors of darkness,
The Bringers of Shadow
the
said
saviors
the
for
thing.
whom we have prayed for so long.
Yeah, we did a shadow bringing.
I suppose you're not entirely wrong, but we are not worthy of your reverence, nor have we any desire to be worshipped. If you would pray, pray for your children, that they may one day know a better world.
I will do as you say, but please, let us at least hold a feast to celebrate your victory. You deserve that much.
I'm sorry, Runar, but there is still much to be done and scant time in which to do it. We must go. All of us. For we share the same path and the same fate.
So be it. I ask only that you hold us in your hearts, as we will hold you in ours.
I like how at least, oh, buddy! I like how at least Miniphilia did the, like, actual local bow, and then there's Oriande, who's just, like, doing the usual Ellison thing. Oh, how I wish you could stay, but I understand that duty calls and you must answer. Each night, when I gaze up at the sunless sea, I will think of you, of Master Matoya, of all you have done for the Knights Blessed. Safe travels, my friend, and may the shadows keep you. Alright, I want to make sure that we don't... Oh, I know what that is. That is for... Okay. We can ignore that. That is for the Qatari. I think we're gonna wrap up here for tonight because I don't remember how involved things get when we return to the Crystarium. So thank you everybody so much for joining me tonight. If you haven't already, please hit that follow button, join or subscribe on YouTube and help me try to get a partner on there. Also, I do post shorts on there. I just have not been good about that lately. But yeah, also subscribe on Twitch for after experience, emotes, all that good stuff. If I get to 25 non-gifted subs before I finish Shadowbringers, I will do the Nier raids on Black Mage. And when I get to 125 subs, I will, oh my goodness, I'm losing my words. Actually, yeah, no. have to do some quick math. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, if I get to 125 subs, I will level a job with the community's choice. In the meantime, be sure to join the Discord. There's a couple of polls that are going to be going up, because I did get to 50 and 100 subs on Saturday during the birthday stream. So, I have to level another job of the community's choice to commemorate that. And we need to pick what the next Savage, Tier, or Extreme Trial series. We will be doing mine as a community once we beat Kefka. Speaking of Kefka, tune in on Sunday starting at 4:30 Central Time, where we'll be continuing to work our way through Sigmascape, Savage, minimum item level, no echo. We did see God Kefka before I went on break for Thanksgiving. So the question is, how rusty are we? Will we be able to get to God Kefka smoothly again? And then will we be able to beat God Kefka? And also, like I was saying earlier, I'm gonna do a special stream tomorrow, starting at 7:30 Central, messing around with Infinity Nikki, since that comes out tomorrow. And Friday will be Friday Night Rights. Starting at 8 o'clock Central, writing stream. Bring your homework, bring your writing, bring your art, bring whatever you want to listen or do. We'll be hang out and chill to lo-fi music with the Pomodoro timer. It'll be a fun time. And yeah, so that's what we have coming up. In the meantime, like I said, be sure to join the Discord for polls and community and news about the channel, including behind the scenes stuff before I announce it on social media. You can also follow me on Tumblr and Blue Sky, and Instagram's been acting funky for me lately, which is why I haven't been posting on there, but technically also Instagram. I'm Cheese everywhere. And yeah, so, in the meantime, let's see who we should raid. Oh, I guess looks like somebody's already playing Infinity Nikki, because it is. But we're gonna raid somebody playing Final Fantasy XIV, I think, if we can find somebody. Okay. Do we have any sprouts we can water? That's not a sprout. Not that. Nope. Sprout! Sprout where? Oh, are they in... Alright, looks like we have somebody who might be in Stormblood. At the very least, they're climbing Kugane Tower. So yeah, let's raid Mikan Mage. So yeah, pantry raid time, guys. Let's go. And I can find out what's going on with my sound. Alright. Alright, so yeah. Pantry raid, you know how this works. I will see you guys tomorrow night for Infinity Nikki. Until I see you again, have a good night, stay safe, stay healthy, and take care. Bye-bye.